Okay guys, so welcome to today's video. I am currently steaming a brand new pair of pants that I just got. And in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing some of my newest products. I thought I would kind of chat through what's going on this month in my world and share with you guys some of the products that I got. Of course, I'm about to have my phone blow up. I'm in a group chat for a bachelorette trip, so let me go ahead and turn the volume off so my phone doesn't start ringing off the hook. Okay, so I'm a little unorganized, clearly, but I have a pop-up in 2 days, so I'm going to be setting up for the pop-up tomorrow, which means I need to have all of my products not only unboxed, so I have 3 boxes. This is actually the smallest box. One of the boxes is actually, it was too big for me to carry up the stairs, so I need to like carry half of the products upstairs and then carry the rest because it's too heavy. But I have 3 boxes to unbox, and then what I like to do when I'm getting ready for a pop-up is to steam my products because, of course, your customers are less likely to actually buy things from you if they're all wrinkly and look crazy. So I'm a little stressed in the moment, but I wanted to film this video just kind of to share what's going on in my world these days, show you some of the products that I've picked out for my newest collection for this pop-up I have, which is, like I said, in 2 days. And yeah, let's just kind of see where it goes. So the first product I already unboxed, and it is this awesome pair of white linen pants. I actually tried it on as well, and it has like a lining like up to right here, so like it's not see-through, of course, where your underwear would be when you wear them, but the rest is see-through. And I probably prefer pants that like have a lining throughout, but I don't know, maybe it's kind of a fun look. So I also have this black pair of linen linen pants, which I think they're the same. They do look like they are the same style. It's been a while since I purchased them. They actually just came in. I think I purchased them last month. And I've been trying to get more pants in my store because I realized like most of my store has been like dresses, skirts, and tops in the past. And I love like a good high-waisted pant. Of course, I'm now starting to sell them as like low rises coming back. So go figure. But I don't know that I'm really going to be hopping on that trend anytime soon personally, just because I feel like my customer base, I don't want to say, I don't know, I need to think this through. So I definitely get Gen Z buying my clothes a lot, especially at pop-ups. But I feel like when I'm purchasing clothes, I'm thinking more about like people in their upper 20s. And I don't know. I feel like people my age were just kind of like anti-low rise. I don't know if I should really get on this soapbox because I'm sure everyone has their own opinion, but moral of the story is I'm going to be buying some high-waisted pants and I don't care. So next I have another box, and up first I have, leather pants. Okay. So these are some like leather high-waisted flare pants, and I have purchased a lot of leather pants in the past for myself, not for my store, and I kind of had this realization, like, why am I not buying these? Like, if I'm gonna be buying them, I might as well buy them for my store and not just like from other clothing stores. So that's where I'm at. It is April, it's about to be May, so I don't know that people will really be buying leather at this. So I'm doing a spring pop-up. I feel like I'm all over the place right now. let me go back. So I'm doing a spring pop-up on Saturday. It's a flower festival. It's called Bodacious Flower Festival, I think. The Buckhead Bodacious Flower Festival. So I probably won't bring these. I don't know. I have to think that through because like I have so many things I can bring, and I'm trying to be really selective because what often happens, if you watch some of my other videos I've talked about it, I have this booth, I have all these products, and you know, you only get so much space. So on Saturday I get a 7x7 booth, and it's an outdoor festival. So I'm going to bring 4 clothing racks, and I have a lot of options of what to bring. They told us to like have a flower theme basically because it's a flower festival. So I definitely want to try to bring all of my like summer, floral, fun, print dresses, skirts, tops, etc. But I have to be selective because I can't bring everything. And I don't want, what I'm trying to get at is I don't want my booth to look extra crowded. Because that's happened in the past where I bring too many things, and then I feel like that kind of deters. It looks kind of, I wouldn't say messy, but like it's just kind of overwhelming, and it's like hard to see the individual products without like going through them. So I'm trying to avoid that. So I need to be really selective with what I bring. But I also just bought a lot of new products, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so up next, I think this is another pair of pants. And I think I am correct. So these are really kind of fun. They're a little bit different than anything I personally own, and they're different than anything I own in my store. So once again, another pair of high-waisted, like flare style pants. And these are kind of more of like a neutral, like not really gray, but like a beige color, and I don't think I have anything like that so far. They do have like pockets, so these can be great for like anyone who goes into an office, or if you just kind of dress more, you just tend to like dress up more. I think that like I personally, like these days when I'm going out to meet with my friends, like I do tend to dress up. It's so funny, I was actually I went to my 10-year high school reunion in March, and my friend was like, what are you going to be wearing? Because I actually helped plan the reunion too, so my friend was reaching out like what to wear, and she was like, it was held at a brewery, so she was like, I just want to wear jeans, but I know like you always go all out. And I'm like, well, I own a clothing store and I love fashion, so like sorry, I'm always like dressing up, but that's just where I'm at in life. I like to dress up, and sometimes my friends say that I guess I make them feel pressured to dress up when they want to kind of be more casual, and I'm just like, you know, you do you, I'm just gonna do me, and it's all we can ask for in life, right? So I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. But okay, this next outfit, so I'm kind of like going in a different direction with my brand, and I should actually pause and say like, this collection that I'm preparing is 1, inspired by like this flower festival that I'm doing on Saturday, but 2, it's also inspired by my upcoming trip to Europe. So I'm going to London and Paris and Bordeaux and like wine region area in France. We're going on a wine trip. And by the way, while I'm in Paris, I'm actually going to be going to the Paris like wholesale marketplace. And I'm definitely going to make a video about my experience. So if that's something you'd be interested in, make sure you subscribe so you can be more likely to notice when that video comes out. And I'm really excited. I've never been to Paris, let alone the Paris fashion like market for wholesale. So I got all of the details. I met this boutique owner who lives in Belgium, and she actually shared all of the information. She goes to the Paris wholesale marketplace all the time, so she gave me all the deets about what I need to know, like what type of like documents, not really documents, but like what I need to prove myself as as a business to get in. And I don't have those memorized, so I can't share them with you right now. But let me know if you're interested in that. I can definitely share it in the video. But anyway, so my collection is inspired by my trips. So I'm thinking a lot like, what would I wear in London? Let me buy some wholesale clothing and sell them in my store. Maybe create some content while I'm over there. So London's kind of more like city vibes. I don't know. How do I explain? Like, what do you think of when you think of London fashion? Let me know in the comments, like, how you would describe what you think of as London fashion. But, like, you'll see in my third box, I already peeked into it. And I know that there are... Oh, I'm getting all the interruptions today. I don't know if you just heard my dog bark, but there are some leather jackets you'll see, and that's kind of like... I'll just talk more about that when I get there. I guess this dress kind of reminds me more of like the Instagram photo you see in Paris where the girl is standing in the window and the Eiffel Tower is in the background and she's wearing something totally fabulous and a little bit over the top. So I'm kind of thinking of like taking my brand in kind of a different direction where it's like, maybe it's like you're more chic and casual with some like nice pants during the day. But then at night, you're pulling out your princess vibes and just, or maybe even Barbie, since that's, you know, a whole thing right now with the maybe coming out. So you're just kind of like living your best life, and it's kind of transitioning from like day to night. I don't know. I haven't really thought it through, and I totally need to because my trip's actually in a couple weeks, and I need to start working on the content I'm going to create. But something about like transitioning from day to night, like more chic and casual to like fun and fabulous at night. So I need to turn that into a brand message. Let me know if you guys have any ideas. Feel free to share. You can comment in the YouTube comments or DM me on Instagram if you just want to talk more about brand strategy and how to create brand messages around your clothing collections. It's so fun to like, I think that's one of the most fun parts of this job is just kind of thinking through like what story am I going to tell with my brand through these clothes. How am I going to capture that for social media and my website? So, yeah, that's box 1 and box 2. So let me go ahead and go get box 3. Oh, okay. Somehow managed to get that up the stairs. Okay, I had my mic off, but somehow managed to get that up the stairs. Oh, I'm out of breath. Okay, so this box has a lot of products. Let's take a look. So first up, let's see. So I think this is one of the leather jackets, and I actually opened one yesterday because I went, this is super random, but I went to an event, like a panel talking about AI and just kind of the future of AI, and I learned some really interesting things that can definitely benefit like us from an e-commerce business perspective. So maybe I'll talk more about that in another video if you guys are interested. But yeah, it was kind of rainy, so this was actually like the perfect coat to wear because it's April here in Atlanta, Georgia. But it was randomly like kind of chilly and rainy yesterday, so this was perfect. And it's basically like a leather coat. It does have a belt somewhere. Am I just blind? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, so you have to put on the leather coat yourself. And sorry, when I said leather coat, I meant the belt. So it definitely is kind of wrinkly, so This one could definitely benefit from a good steam. I don't know that I'm going to sell this on Saturday or not, because again, it's getting pretty hot in Atlanta, and people don't really wear jackets in Atlanta in the summer at all because it's so humid that even at night it's super hot outside. So I might save this. Like, I've definitely, okay, so I mentioned I'm going to London, and this was part of my London inspiration. I actually have another one in another color. Let me try to find that too. But basically, it's perfect for London because, you know, it's often very overcast. It's going to be a little bit colder in May in London. So let's see. Oh, I've got a lot of organizing to do. I'm just trying to find the smalls because, like I said, I don't know that I'm going to bring this to the pop-up on Saturday, so I might leave the other sizes in their packaging. But yeah, so this is the other color, and I'm gotta be honest, I thought it was kind of a darker brown, but I still think that this will be super cute. So this is the same jacket, just in two different colors, but this one, I feel like this one felt like very London to me. Like, if you Google London fashion, you'll find like a lot of like long coats like this, which I am super excited about because I think it'll be perfect for the weather, and it's super cute, and it kind of like makes the outfit itself. So I can kind of wear something like less exciting under. I don't know. Let me be honest. I don't know if I'm ever really like dressing very plainly per se, but I think that this will be perfect, and I definitely need to find a belt because I don't want to lose it. I guess that's something you have to be careful with when you're unboxing wholesale products and you have so many to unbox, because, you know, wholesale products typically come in packs of 6. You don't want to lose any pieces that come with it that aren't attached. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Again, tell me what you think of when you think of London fashion, because this is like long coats and like kind of more neutral colors. It's definitely like what comes to mind for me. So what is next? Let's see. Okay. I have 2 tank tops, I believe. And these, I have 2 in 2 different colors. So one is white and one is pink. And I think this one's super fun, but I think the pink one that I'm about to show you is kind of more what I have in mind for Paris. So, I don't know if you can see very well on this camera, but it's like this really like feathery crop top, and I think it's super cute. I don't know that it really goes well with any of the pants I've unboxed so far, because it doesn't really like, I don't think it makes sense for linen clothing, but I'm sure I have something else somewhere that would probably look really cute with this. So yeah, this is kind of like what the vibe I was going for, like the aesthetic is kind of more like during the day you're kind of more casual but like still super cute, and then at night you kind of stand out more, or maybe it's like the evening, not necessarily night, because you know you gotta love a good like sunset picture, like golden hour. But yeah, like I wouldn't wear these probably during the day in Paris, but definitely like going out to dinner at night. I don't know. I don't know really what I'm saying. I need to, like I said, I need to spend some time thinking through this brand story message further. Okay, so here's the pink one. And I think this will be really fun to sell at the pop-up Saturday, actually. And what is going on here? It's kind of like inside out for some reason on one side. So it does have a zipper in the back. We're finding that out now. Okay. Let's get this all untwisted. Okay, there we go. Now I can put it on a hanger. So, this one definitely is like a statement item, and I know some of you probably aren't selling statement items. You tend to be more like neutral, or even like a lot of you guys are into like capsule wardrobes these days, which I think is super fun, and I've definitely purchased some like capsule wardrobe items in the past. But I don't know, I just think it's fun to be bold and stand out sometimes. I definitely don't do it all the time, but when you're in Paris, I mean, how can you not, right? Okay, I do not know what this is. Something else that's bright and pink and a little out there, and I cannot remember what it is. If you've been watching my YouTube videos for a while, I feel like you'll see I kind of go through phases with my collections. Like, one of the first unboxing videos I ever did, it was like all neutral, like fall sweaters and tops. And then here I am doing the complete opposite, which is like obnoxious feather tops. So this is like a tube top, crop top. Honestly, I don't even remember buying this. I kind of want to go check my order because I do not remember adding this to my cart. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't know. I feel like I probably wouldn't wear this myself, like on this trip. I think it's just a little bit too much. I feel like I'm going with a couple friend of ours, and I feel like my friend's just going to be like, what the heck are you doing? What are you wearing? But I don't know. Maybe I'll bring it Saturday and kind of see how it sells. I think, you know, what would be kind of fun is maybe I'll do a video after Saturday where I kind of like walk through what sold well and what didn't. And it's always interesting because you do all these different pop-ups and sometimes they have completely different audiences. Like the last pop-up I did was very different than the pop-up I'm about to do, like target audience-wise and location-wise. So when you are an online store, I hope you guys can hear me while I'm unboxing this. When you're an online store and you do all these pop-ups, it's like hard to create a very specific target audience because like you kind of want to pick out clothing that will sell well with the target audience of the pop-up you're going to. But then at the same time, like, I guess you could just decide not to do certain pop-ups if they don't fit your brand target audience. But when you live in, especially those of you that live in smaller towns that don't have a ton of pop-ups, like Atlanta, I feel like there's a pop-up, not, I wouldn't say every weekend, but like if you tried hard enough, you probably could find a pop-up almost every weekend, which some of them definitely are not my target audience. But like, it's just hard to like pass up on a pop-up that you know will do well because there's going to be a lot of people in your age range that are coming. But maybe that means you have to buy different clothing to fit that target audience. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. It's just tough. We're just out here. We're trying to figure it out every day. And we're doing the best we can. we're learning as we go, right? I mean, that's all we can do, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so this dress, kind of different than what I've shown you guys so far. This one, so when I go on this trip, I'm going to spend a few days in London, a few days in Paris, a few days in Bordeaux, and then I'm going to spend like 5 or 6 days just out in like the wine country region in France. And this definitely kind of feels more like wine country to me. Like you can see, I don't know if my camera is going to autofocus well, but like it's like a floral print. Also, the lighting is horrible in here today because it's raining, so I'm not being able to use like natural light as I fall over. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing today. The lighting's off. I'm kind of panicking because this, like I said at the beginning of the video, I have to pack all of this up, and I have to be at the pop-up tomorrow to set up at 8 a.m. because the pop-up doesn't start until Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday. But on Friday, I'm setting up. I have like 2 hours just to bring all my stuff and drop it off. So I have to have all of this steamed, packed up, and I just got two new clothing racks. If you watched my last like pop-up get ready with me video, I also unboxed different products, and you're probably like, those products are so different than what you're showing today, because that was a very different target audience, and I was doing more like denim and like jean jackets and kind of like edgier stuff, in my opinion, mixed in with some more chic, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe my clothing collections these days. But I talked about how I was getting 2 new clothing racks. Well, it turns out those clothing racks sucked. I returned them. And then I just ordered 2 new ones, and I'm hoping these will be better. Basically, like with pop-ups, I set up a lot of the time by myself. Like sometimes my husband will help me, or sometimes I do have like a friend or a worker helping me. But a lot of the time I just try to do it myself because it's just a lot to like ask for help. And then if you pay someone, that goes into your bottom line for the pop-up. And you never know how you're going to do it at the pop-up to begin with. So it's just a hard world we're living in, trying to make our businesses work. But I don't know, I'm just kind of sharing my experience, my knowledge as we go with you guys, so I can hopefully help you guys, especially if you're just getting started and doing your first pop-up. But yeah, so I have to figure out all of the clothing rack situation, get my car packed up, and I want to pack everything up tonight, so I don't have to, like, I have to be there tomorrow at 8 a.m. and it's like, oh gosh, with traffic, it could be at least 30, 35 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes away. I haven't driven to that part of the city that early in a while, so I don't even know what traffic's like these days. But anyway, I just have a lot to do, and I'm like trying to get this video filmed, but I also I feel like I don't have a clear message, or I don't even know, like, what is my story I'm trying to share with you guys today. Usually I'm just like more planned out. I'm very much a planner, and today I feel like I'm just all over the place, and that's like stressing me out clearly. But this, okay, so this one is just a cute little black dress. It's got some fun ties on the side. You probably have to be careful with what bra you wear with this, because it does seem to be like, it seems like if you wear a normal bra, it will show on the side. But what I'm also trying to do, which I haven't talked about, is like in the past, I've also bought a lot of like very tight fitted clothing, and sometimes I find myself like, I just don't even feel comfortable wearing it myself. I think it's super cute, and I wish I was in shape enough to feel confident wearing some of those products. But I think now I'm trying to like buy more loose fitting things so I can just feel confident wearing my own clothing to be able to promote it, to sell it, you know, because you gotta love it and truly want to wear it yourself to be able to sell it, in my opinion, especially when you're just getting started. But I don't know, I talked about that in the past, a long time ago. Talked about kind of like some of the insecurities I had to get over to be able to continue to grow my business. And I think having this business has really helped me become more confident and like push myself to do things to work on my own self-esteem and confidence to be able to show up for my store, because that's a big issue I see with a lot of boutique owners, is that they they have all these insecurities, and that makes them not want to show up to do the things they need to do to grow their business. So the point of all of that is I am trying to buy clothing items that I feel confident in. So that's kind of like why I'm leaning more towards high-waisted pants than like low-rise and like more loose stuff, especially if I'm going to be in Europe for 2 weeks. By the end of it, I'm probably going to eat so much, like, so many carbs. I mean, when you're on vacation, it's hard to choose salad for every single meal, and then even so, salads often have 1,000 calories just with the dressing. So I know by the time I get to the wine country region, I probably won't be feeling super great in all my tight clothing. So just trying to think ahead, right? And then I think this is the last one. So I did order more, but I don't think it's in stock yet. They haven't sent it yet. And I think I'll probably get another box or two before my trip, but not before this pop-up. So this one is also kind of another bright, fun, loose, got a little puffy sleeve. The material feels great, and it's also kind of bright, so definitely not for people who don't like to stand out. It's super fun color, and I can definitely see myself rocking this in Paris because I just, you know, you gotta love a good puffer sleeve for a good Instagram photo. So hopefully I can get some good content in some of these items and then be able to promote these items to then sell more in my store. Or, hey, you never know, my pop-up on Saturday, I could sell out of all of these and then have nothing left to wear for Paris and London and the rest of France. But, you know, with that, I honestly wouldn't complain because then I don't have to worry about trying to sell it when I get back. So we'll see how that goes. I'll definitely, if you guys are interested, I'll do a video talking about what sells well. Alright, well I think that was it. Like I said, lots of good new stuff coming in, and I'm going to be getting more, like I said, in the next week or two. And what else do I have going on? I'm going to be publishing a video about wholesale accessory brands. I've had some requests for that, so if that's something you're interested, I think it will actually be published on YouTube before this one goes out, so by the time you're watching this, you can probably go look for it and it will be available. So I've done lots of wholesale vendor videos. You can check out the wholesale vendor playlist. I will link to it in the description bar, and I've got lots of unboxing, I don't know, maybe not lots of unboxing videos. I've got a couple unboxing videos. I'm just kind of playing around with this concept right now because unboxing wholesale, I feel like I haven't seen many videos on YouTube around unboxing wholesale videos. I don't know. But yeah, I've got lots of great stuff. I have a lot of information about like other types of specific wholesale brands. So like if you're interested in Western style wholesale or graphic tee or blue jean, I've got videos on all things like that, activewear. So definitely check out the playlist if you are interested in finding wholesale vendors for yourself. And what else? I have a free list of wholesale vendors that you can download for free. letsbuildaboutique.com. I will link to that in the description bar as well. And I just created an updated version of it with a lot more wholesale brands to add to it. And I sent it out to a lot of my existing email list, but I need to update the list that you guys download. So I'm going to be working on that. I want to do like a video tutorial on how to navigate through that vendor list because it's, for those of you who aren't experienced with Excel, you might not understand how to navigate through the tabs and stuff. So I want to create a video on that. I want to talk about, what else do I have on the agenda? Let me look at my list. So I have a running list of YouTube videos I'm planning to create. One video I want to create is like habits that changed my life. I've already kind of thought through what those habits are, and I want to share them with you because this whole channel is just kind of like helping you get to the next level of your own business, and I'm sharing like what I've learned and what works for me to help take me to the next level. So I want to do a video on that, and oh yeah, just like talking more about like can ChatGPT help you as a boutique owner? How AI can help us as e-commerce business owners, Shopify, YouTube, all that good stuff. So if you're interested in learning more about AI, let me know as well, because I'll make that more of a priority. I'm kind of thinking through like what I want to talk about in that video. So yeah. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was all over the place and it's not usually how I record or film things, so sorry about that, but I hope you still enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up if you did, and make sure you subscribe so you can check out all of my future videos. I swear they are normally a lot more organized than this one. But with that, I will see you guys next time.